International spies, political intrigue, deadly secrets, and harrowing action. These are startling and compelling qualities for the American version of the Israeli film called The Debt. Does this dark film addressing controversial political topics shed light on moral absolutes like truth and justice? Find out now on Movieology. The espionage thriller begins in 1997 as shocking news reaches retired Mossad secret agents Rachel and Stefan about their former colleague David, who has unexpectedly committed suicide. These three retired agents have been venerated for decades by their country, Israel, because of the mission they undertook in 1966, when the three spies tracked down and ended the life of Nazi war criminal Dr. Dieter Vogel in East Berlin. This critical mission that took place long ago at considerable personal costs for the three agents led to unexpected failures, victories, and secrets. In 1997, an old man in a hospital claims that he is Dr. Vogel alive in his deathbed. Suspense builds across two different time periods with unsettling action and unpredictable revelations. The Debt stars Helen Mirren, Jessica Chastain, Tom Wilkinson, and Kieran Hines. It was directed by John Madden. Welcome to Movieology, your ticket to engaging the spectacular world of film from the bedrock of biblical truth. I'm your host, Joseph Darnell. You know, I had not originally planned to review The Debt, but then I was invited to go see it with some friends. After seeing the film, I'm glad I did, as I think that this film offers a glimpse at some of the harsh realities of post-World War II aftermaths. The Debt is a remake into English of an Israeli film made in 2007 by the same name. It was originally scheduled to be released in the US December of 2010, but ownership at Miramax, Disney, and Colony Capital changed for the film around that time, so the release was delayed till the end of August 2011. In the meantime, festival showings and the final box office opening received a great response from critics and audiences alike. The film is one of the most thought-through, no-nonsense historical movies of the year. The Debt relates to many historical facts and seems as though it's based on a true story. It isn't, but the screenwriters found lots of inspiration from various historical accounts of World War II and post-war events. It jumps back and forth from the 1960s to 1990s, and this works well to tell the historical tale unlike many films involving flashbacks. Older and younger actors play the parts of their respective characters for the given times in the story. And I must say that the acting is some of the best I've seen this year. I liked aesthetic qualities about The Debt that haven't worked for me in other films with a similar unidealized, comfortless feel. It's the kind of film that you're glad to say you've seen but may not necessarily enjoy watching. It's not a feel-good, eye-candy movie in the slightest, yet it's very engaging while depicting the 1960s scenes of the spies on their mission within Soviet-occupied East Berlin. For the older, retired life of the same spies in the 90s, their battles are all the more intriguing and controversial. So The Debt offers a taste of some painful realities, and without a doubt, some viewers will feel oppressed by the serious subject matters and disturbing situations. That said, the story is fashioned with genuine human struggle. Rachel, our protagonist, aims to accomplish her difficult spy mission to best serve her country, and along the way, it challenges her moral fiber in every way. After the spy's mission, circumstances become more complicated than they had anticipated, and they struggle to do the honorable, patriotic thing for the next 30 years. Secrets they share keep haunting them well into their old age. Eventually, they are all reconfronted by their past and have to make some brave choices that have significant consequences. I will say the message of the film poses a struggle for the good guys where truth is pitted against justice. The spies feel it's necessary to serve one ideal at the expense of another. Many films address injustice as an abuse of civil government agents taking the law into their own hands. But unlike such films, The Debt wrestles with truth as it should govern justice. The audience is led carefully to understand why these spies make poor choices based on their weak worldview. And then we're further led by Rachel to learn a redemptive moral framework. We are cleverly shown why truth presides over justice. The Debt even feels like a commentary on truth and justice as they relate to moviegoers' expectations. Audiences expect that justice should be carried out by the end of any given film. This isn't always realistic, however, so to give a sense of justice being served, many films cheaply substitute justice with revenge or some form of tyranny that's sugar-coated to pay villains their just desserts. But it's hypocritical of audiences to expect justice apart from serving truth. Justice without truth isn't justice, as we see in The Debt, so we shouldn't put unrealistic expectations on our heroes to perform justice at the expense of truth. There is no justice without truth to govern it, for without truth, what is justice? American Vision is a biblical worldview ministry. They have some of the best resources for history, apologetics, eschatology, and worldview studies. Movieology fans like you are treated to 10% off all purchases at AmericanVision.com when you use the coupon code Hollywood during checkout. Movieology followers should like Hollywood worldviews and the message behind the movie. Two excellent books available at AmericanVision.com. As the message of The Debt relates to many political controversies of our times, it is a great film to study for its social and political application. The historical significance gives it added educational weight. It also helps that the story arrests your attention and is fairly unpredictable, at least ways it was for me. Now, The Debt is meant for mature audiences and shouldn't be viewed lightly, but for pleasurable amusement. And for these reasons, as well as some brutal violence and sexually suggestive content, it will not appeal to everyone. I give The Debt 4 stars out of 5. It delicately and discreetly handles mature subject matters that I urge movie watchers to think through, discuss with others, and evaluate for application to worldview. We'd love it if you would add your own thoughts or insights about this movie in a comment. Remember to watch movie reviews at Movieology.tv. You can also find us on iTunes, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and in your inbox with the free e-newsletter. If you want to write us, you can do so at info@Movieology.tv. And I'm Joseph Darnell. Until next time, thank you for watching Movieology. Similar, unidealized, comfortless feel. And that is really loud. Construction's going on in the old set of Movieology. See, when they were trying to grow their lightsabers, they were coming out pink and they wanted to have blue lightsabers, so that crop was useless. Until next time, thank you for watching Movieology. Okay, one more. Sorry. We nailed that coffin shut. With the vampire inside, the stake, the werewolf, and a couple of mummies. We let the zombies go free.
No, they have to cause a zombie apocalypse.
Or the parade at the Dragon Con.